Hello everyone, welcome to IELTS Icon, Passport to Success. Yes! And today I'm here again with another interesting and very informative lesson. और आज का मेरा जो लेसन है वो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट आई वुड से, और वो है if you have writing problem, mean IELTS writing problem, or if you want to write mean very good essay, and if you don't know how to write it, and if you are struggling for getting 7 band or 7 plus 8 band, so this video is for you. I mean I'm going to write full essay for you, and this essay will be very good example, I think extremely useful example for you people. So are you ready? Here we go. Okay, I have written over here, this is statement: more and more companies are allowing employees to work at home. Do you think this is positive or negative development? So before you start writing, you must understand your statement very carefully. You must read your statement very carefully and you should understand it before you start writing. Mean writing start करने से पहले अपनी जो statement है उसको अच्छे से समझें and then you start writing. If you don't get it, if you don't understand it, don't start writing straight away, please. So more and more companies are allowing employees mean workers, to work at home. Do you think this is a positive or negative statement? Or negative development, sorry, negative, positive or negative. So question is, more and more companies means companies allowing employees to work at home. So what do you think? This is a positive or negative change or development? So I took a little bit time before I started. I made a plan and I have written over here introduction for you. So I'll read it for you. But before I wrote this introduction, I made a plan. I gave it some time. I thought about it. और एक मैं हमेशा मेरे जो स्टूडेंट्स को एडवाइस करता हूँ कि बिफोर यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग योर इंट्रोडक्शन, mean you should think about three things. Means first of all, mean three sentence introduction. I always advise my student to write 3 sentence introduction, or you can write even 2 sentence introduction, but I go for 3 sentence introduction. So my first sentence as a background statement. Second sentence would be mean paraphrase of your statement, and third sentence whether it is a positive or negative development. So that's how I have written my introduction. Listen, the most significant breakthrough of the computer and easy access to the internet has transformed the way people work nowadays. This is my first sentence. You can think about all these things. People are working, sitting at home. So who made it, or what made it possible? So this is because of the most significant breakthrough of the computer and easy access to the internet. It's very nice, very nice breakthrough of the computer and easy access to the internet has transformed the way people work nowadays. Transformed means has completely changed the way people are working nowadays. So my second sentence starts here, like here is more and more companies are allowing employees. I have written an increasing number of corporations mean for companies, and for more and more I have paraphrased it, an increasing number of corporations. Here is are allowing employees. I have written allow their workers to work from home. Work from home mean I have changed it a bit. And countless freelancers are earning their livings by doing the same. Freelancer, do you know the meaning of? Freelancer means the people who are not professional actually and doing their job as a freelancer. Mean not professional, but they are good at working. They are skilled person and they are doing job. Mean they are not getting as much salary as professionals. So they are sitting at home and they are doing. This is proof of this one. Countless freelancers are earning their living by doing the same. And third sentence, what do you think is a positive or negative development? So I would say, from my perspective, it's very nice to start it. ये मैंने लिखा है कि from my perspective mean in my opinion, यानी मैं जो कहना चाहूँगा वो मैंने लिखा है. It's very good to write from my perspective. it has more positive than adverse effect. Negative mean adverse effect. Negative development, I have written here adverse effects. So that's how I have written 3 sentence introduction, and it's very good example of your starting. You must have heard about well begun half done. मीन आपकी जो स्टार्टिंग है वो अच्छी है तो आधा काम आपका हो गया. मीन यू हैव टू राइट दिस वे. दिस इज द बेस्ट वे टू स्टार्ट writing your essay, and this is the best way to write introduction. I hope it will be helpful for you. Now I'm going to tell you what I have written in paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, and what I have written in my conclusion. So you can guess I will write more positive than adverse effect. Mean first paragraph I will write about how it has more positive effects rather than adverse or negative impact. So that's how I'm going to write my essay. So now be ready what I'm going to write in my first paragraph, the BP1. Okay, I have also written BP1. BP1 mean beginning of paragraph 1. So how you can start a very good paragraph? As I told you, first of all I'm gonna start with I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna write about the benefits of working from home. So my way of writing, the most apparent benefit of working from home is, it's a very good way to start. Yes, the most apparent benefit. Apparent mean clear, which is noticeable, mean easy to see, easy to notice. Mean the most apparent benefit of working from home is to maintain work-life balance, which is the need of the hour. Need of the hour mean it is very good for nowadays. It is the demand of the time. Need of the hour, it means it is the demand of the time. Because I have written over here hectic and grueling schedule. I have talked about hectic and grueling schedule. It mean the schedule which is not very good, very busy schedule for parents, and they are not able to attend because of this. They are not able to devote quality time with their children, and it can lead to dissatisfaction and poor relationship. So working from home can give them these kind of benefits I have written, and they can live much happier and very satisfied life if they work from home, if they don't have to go to office. I have written here bullet point. If you want to read my full essay, then I will give you clue. What you can do, go to Google and write over there English icon.in. English icon.in. No gap in between. कोई gap नहीं है बीच में. English icon.in. Google पे जाइए, go to Google, write English icon.in, and you will see my full essay over there. And I have written more essays for you. I have arranged a very very good essays for you. If you read my essays, you will get a lot of ideas how you can write a very good essay and how you can achieve more than 7 band, 8 band, or you can achieve even 9 band. It's totally achievable score. 7 or 8 band you can achieve it, but you have to work a little bit harder and you have to be more careful. Selection of word should be very very important, and you will get to know how important is it. You have to write a very good essay by using different kind of sentences. You need to write variety of sentences as well, and you have to use very good vocabulary, not difficult vocabulary, but the vocabulary which can suit your essay or your statement. So write hectic and grueling schedule, very good, dissatisfaction and poor relationship, how they can live much happier and satisfied life if they work sitting from home, sitting at home, or they have sufficient time to devote, and they can easily meet the deadline. It's very very good phrase, very nice phrase, meet the deadlines. Meet the deadline means sometimes the boss give them very very tough task to do, tough assignment to do, or deadline is mean you have to complete that work, you have to complete that project on time. So you can complete that work on time. It means you meet the deadlines. It's very nice. And accomplish their task in hand whenever you want. I mean, by sitting maybe late at night. I mean, it's up to you. Okay, and I have given another advantage like saving overhead expenses and being environmentally friendly is another significant advantage of It's very nice again, saving overhead expenses. Overhead expenses एक तरह से जो बेकार के खर्चे हैं या overhead जो expenses हैं, यानी for example I have mentioned over here and being environmentally friendly, because like if you don't use your vehicle, if you don't go to work regularly, so you don't use your vehicles, and it means you are environmentally friendly. It means you can you can protect your environment as well. So this is another significant advantage. And I have given over here like how you can save money because by not arranging offices or not building for offices or maybe furniture expenses or something like that. So you can save. I mean, both can save. Like employer don't have to manage office or well equipped maybe furniture or the sort of things. And if we talk about employees on the other hand, they don't have to purchase car to go to office, or they can save. I mean, both of this is therefore will be win-win situation for both of them. So I have written it. So you can read this complete essay. Go over here englishicon.in and you can read it. So that's how I have written. I mean, how it is more advantageous, how it has more positive development. I have written over here. Now I'll write a little bit how it may have some negative development as well. But what I have written, I'll tell you right now. Be ready. Okay, again I'm here again and I'll tell you how I have written a very good BP2. I mean, in BP2 as you know, I'm going to write there may be some negative development because if they sit at home, if they don't go to office, and I have written about it. And this is a very good way to start, however, because I'm going to write something in the contrast. मीन पहले मैंने कुछ और चीज़ कही है, अब मैं उसका कॉन्ट्रास्ट करने वाला हूँ, मैंने उस चीज़ के अगेंस्ट जाने वाला हूँ. That's how it's a very good way to start. However, one serious problem that can arise from this, from sitting at home, is the lack of motivation and isolation. Yes, this one. I thought a little bit and I got an idea the lack of motivation and isolation. Sometimes when we are at home, so we need to be self-motivated. We need somebody to have to encourage us. So most of them, if they sit at home, if nobody is there to encourage them, to motivate them, so it can lead to, it can pave the way for detrimental impact on the productivity of the company. So a little bit I have written like that. Yes, lack of motivation and isolation, and they can pave the way for maybe they feel like stressed or anxiety, depression, or other mental disorder as well. Because nobody is there to encourage them, nobody is there to help them out, and that's why they may feel isolated, or they may become victim of depression as well. I have written like that. Or sometimes the people who are not motivated and who they are not able to, they are unable to, you can write, they are unable to meet the targets, जो कि भारी भरकम targets given by their boss or the companies or the corporates words. So a detrimental impact on the productivity of the activity of the company. So I have written like this. It's very good. How it can lead to, how you need, how a person who is sitting at home need motivation, and if he is not motivated, the person who is sitting at home is not motivated, sometimes he feel isolated, how can I do all this work by myself. So it can lead to, I have written some negative impact of this. So I hope it will help you out a lot. And now I'm going to write for you how you can conclude or how you can write very good conclusion. So are you ready? और ये before I proceed, before I go ahead, before I move ahead, मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि EnglishICOT.in, this is my blog, or you can say my blog, you can say, or my website, you can say my website, you can go over there, और उसमें आपको मिलने वाला है expected essay, expected, you move over there, expected essays for 2020 in 2020, ये आपको मिलने वाला वहाँ पे expected essays for 2020. And I have written some essays over there, and if you need, like, you can contact me over there and I'll help you out. Alright, now I'm gonna tell you how you can write a very good conclusion. Here we go.